Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Becca and this is Neurospicybudgeting. I am going to walk through our first paycheck for the month of October. I have been sick with COVID and I did this, but I didn't record a video, and I just wanted to walk through what my plan is now that I don't have a job. All right, so I am off by a day. When I filled out my calendar, I did the days wrong. I have the number of days, but the actual calendar day is incorrect. So ignore that. My husband's paycheck came in on September 25th, and that will cover us. I think it's the 8th or the 10th. I'm still getting used to when his paydays fall. So it's either the 8th or the 10th. And for those of you who don't know, I am no longer employed. I am looking for work. And so that makes things a little interesting. So let's flip over here. Also, you can download this calendar flare. I just printed it out. They could be turned into stickers. I glued it in on my Ko-fi for the full-size Budget Mom Workbook. All right, let's start over here with our budget. So I can actually fill in some of these actuals. All right, so I don't remember precisely. I do know that our water came out and Spotify came out, so those are exactly what we were expecting. And I'll have to look and see what his exact paycheck was, but I have some updates too here to make. All right, I'm gonna get this marker. Okay, so my husband, I'm anticipating about $2,000. We had a rollover 60, and then down here I have gas at 230, groceries at 400, snooze 80, spending for the family $20 each. We have 4 people in our family, so that's how I get to 80. Hubby lunch, he was I noticed he was going to the gas station and getting either in the morning or lunch. So I gave us a buffer instead of, seeing those pop up. We're planning for them. And he is getting his CDL through work. It was estimated to be $40. The permit testing ended up being $79.50. So that is what this paycheck will cover in terms of expenses that we are expecting. So that's a total of $930 with a total left over of $1059. Now up here, I did this before I became unemployed. And I am not going to do savings challenges. I'm leaving this. Oh, actually, I'm going to do this. I'm doing these. I'm not going to do, and I know some of you are going to lose your mind over me just crossing stuff out. I don't have whiteout. So I am not going to do savings challenges for this paycheck. We are just going to do sinking funds. So that is $879. I want to leave a little bit of a buffer. I'm not exactly sure what my final paycheck. I get some benefits cashed out. So I'm not sure what that will end up looking like. And I want to have this as just a little bit of a buffer available sitting in the checking account versus taking that out and doing that in savings challenges. Okay, so that is just what I wanted to update you guys on. Now over here, I'm going to also go ahead and cross out these. And then we're going back to $879 in cash to take out from the bank, and I'll recalculate these for my teller slip. But this is my breakdown of the sinking funds I'm going to hit with this paycheck. And that's where I landed. And I need to now come over here and get ready to do my husband's next paycheck, and then also take a look at the ADP site that I got access to see if I have an estimate of what my final paycheck will look like. So I also really need to get caught up on my expense tracking. So I think I'm going to do that now that I'm feeling a little bit better in another video. Yeah, I think I'll do that in another video, get my stuff organized and come back and do that. Now I am going to head to the bank, get that cash, come back and do a cash stuffing into the sinking funds. And as soon as I find out numbers, I'm going to come back and maybe do a chaotic, weird, unplanned budget with me to see how many months I can stretch stuff out to give myself a little bit of a buffer to try and find a job. Oh, update, I am interviewing at Starbucks to just be a barista. So I got that interview, and that's kind of exciting because I'll have at least some additional money coming in. So I'm staying positive. I am doing a lot of kind of meditation and cleaning up kind of just around the house, like purging. I am taking this as a positive and trying to stay positive with the goal that thinking positive will bring positive things into my life. And by that, I mean a job, whatever that may look like, income, whatever that may look like. I'm staying open and doing whatever I need to do for the family. So that's a little bit of a fast and furious update on me now that I am over the hill in terms of being wiped out with COVID and back to being vertical and not just laying in bed and sleeping all day. I just love you guys so much. I really appreciate you watching these videos, just being so supportive in the comments. And now that I have some more time, I'm going to spread that love back around and get caught back up with you guys. All right. I will see you in a new one soon. Bye.